This video is about quotes and the women who love them. This is one of my favorite quotes that I have used at least 100 times to my nephew and his friends over the past 2 months.
Guide her out in the dark. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
Stop me if you've heard this one. Drop a comment letting me know. So you probably heard or not heard this phrase or quote, "In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king." Now, at first, it sounds like a questionable fairy tale, but hang with me. It means that if someone around you is missing a skill or some knowledge, and you have gotten even a little bit of it, suddenly you're an expert. You are the Beyonce of that situation. But think about it. If you are the only one in the office who knows how to use an Excel spreadsheet, you're practically royalty. After repeating it several times to my nephew, he used it on me recently in a literal sense because I wear reading glasses, and so I had to get his help one day with something where I couldn't see, and he helped me out and he repeated, "In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king." But I was glad he was listening. Now, let us move it from a literal sense to a more figurative sense. One takeaway from this is you do not have to be perfect. You do not have to be the smartest person in the world. You just have to know something somebody else doesn't, or recognize that you have something that somebody else doesn't recognize they have, because they could have it, they just don't recognize it. And once recognized, you have to be bold enough to use it. And that will give you your edge. That will be your one eye. The real power in this quote isn't about being the only one with the skill, though. It is about knowing what your skill actually is. That requires you to do introspection. Sit back, ask yourself, what comes very easily for me that seems impossible to others? What have I gotten complimented for over and over again? What problems do people bring to me? What problem have I had that I have solved in a way that I could share with others? Your gifts and your talents, your powers, are not always obvious, and we sometimes get caught in that trap of, well, anybody can do it, when in reality, everybody cannot. And even if everybody could, not everyone would use it for their good and for the good of others. Someone might ask me, what are the things that I love or enjoy? And I'll reply, I love travel, nature, and words. And they might look at me strangely going, words? But I've always had a passion for words. I've had a passion for diction. I've had a passion for pronunciation. I've had a passion for grammar. And when I was younger, I used to correct my friends in primary school. I used to correct my friends in high school. And then one day, I discovered there was a degree I could study in university that would be about words, speaking, diction, diacritic marks, and even pronunciation, especially pronunciation. I have a degree in speech pathology. I took it a step further because I love words and I love teaching and sharing, and I got a master's in education with a focus on literacy. I became a literacy intervention specialist. I would never have imagined this many years ago when I lived in Jamaica. I had not even heard about speech pathology until I came to the US and worked as a babysitter for a little girl who needed speech therapy. And now, with your help, I am going to use this YouTube channel to make a lot of money so that I can travel more and enjoy more nature. So if you have not done so as yet, please stop and tap that thumbs up button on this video, and please leave a comment letting me know what are some things that you could be passionate about but do not recognize that is something you could share with the world. What would make you the one-eyed man? Please drop a comment letting me know, and as usual, I am Gail, Miss Green to my students, and I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this footage from this treehouse I stayed at while I was in Jamaica.